country people, una don heal from the heartbreak of Nigeria and their Congo. I mean, I only miss the North heartbreak. Omo, the matter wey bring me come today. Una know say Eric no gree Victor enter field on time. He no gree Victor because of some certain quick issues that people talk. Una wan know the reason why? Una sure? Or you subscribe to this channel if you know say you never subscribe. If you be already subscriber, then you know as we dey run am for here now. Just chill. Once the subscribers join us, this flight go take off. Una don subscribe, or you make we hit road. Nigeria head coach Eric Chelle has explained why star striker Victor Osimhen was substituted at halftime during the 10th World Cup playoff final against DR Congo, now sparking fears over his fitness for AFCON and Galatasaray. Omo, this issue not true because people dey panic, people dey wonder, wetin do Victor now? Why you comot am sharp sharp? Abi you no wan win this match? A lot of speculation. People say, Eric no like Victor again. No, another person say, it be like say Victor don't commit. Plenty talk everywhere. Nigeria and Galatasaray are anxiously awaiting the medical update after the star forward Victor Osimhen was forced off during Sunday's World Cup playoff final against DR Congo. Osimhen, who started the match, was removed at halftime following what head coach Eric Chelle described as discomfort behind his leg. Nigeria took an early lead through Frank Oyika, who struck in the 3rd minute, but Meshak Alea equalized before the break. That one pain person, like where this guy come out from, how you take equalize sharp. Make gonna give them up for Super Eagles. They might they try. They are playing no sad. They might they try. They put in the effort. Everyone even knows about that. Now, Nigeria took an early lead through, Frank Oyika. But this guy came and just equalized it. Sharp, this Meshak guy. Now, after all those things, now Eric can say, okay, Victor, come home. And he can replace him with Akko Adams. And a lot of people can say, no. Which kind of mistake Eric do like this? How Eric will replace Victor with Akko Adams? Who they make this kind of mistake? Why? Nigeria took an early lead, and netizens start to dey talk. Without, this key striker, without this our GOAT, Nigeria struggled to create clear chances and eventually lost their World Cup qualification hopes via a penalty shootout. Speaking to reporters after the match, Eric clarified the decision. He come out to tell Nigerians, he said Osimhen was substituted at halftime due to the discomfort he felt behind his leg. He said, make una calm down, no be anything. A video uploaded, to show people that, na so it be. In tears as halftime, it shows that Osimhen in halftime was already in tears, like he was leaping at full time. And because of this, people are not actually sure if this news is true or not. With the African Cup of Nations just over a month away, the Super Eagles will be hoping the knock is minor. They'll be praying because people fear, people shock. Nigeria reached the final in 2024 and are aiming to go one step better, an ambition heavily dependent on Osimhen's sharpness. Meanwhile, Galatasaray are preparing for a top of the table Turkish Super League football match and all. So at this point, it is not possible that Osimhen will return back to that country without being fit. This thing even dey complicated. You know even feel wound small. Back in the days, as we pikin safe, you feel even just fall, you feel just scratch body. But you see these players, they be like egg. Small thing we go touch them like this, if it affects them. This small touch like this, we will see me get. If it affects them nationally and internationally. So Nigerians all have their fingers crossed, they pray. God I beg. May not do this guy. Because AFCON they come, and plus, international club did there, and they wait for him. Nigeria go explain tire if this guy no well o. Nigeria go explain tire if anything bad do this guy. So abeg, Oga Victor, you for like heal well o, you for like dey strong. May no pain dey behind your leg. This netizen say, another problem I've noticed is the ability to sustain fitness until 90 minutes. You're not going anywhere without that fitness. This is African competition. The earlier you handle this, the better. Get match ready capacity to know your opponent. Do every. Fitness matters. Oh. This netizen says, does this mean that without Osimhen, Nigeria can't perform to a good standard to win matches? Something must be wrong with the entire coaching crew. Having all this caliber of players, Nigeria, and you can't create up to 6 different standard teams on a high level means that you need to look into your capacity as a good coach, Mr. Eric. Hey, wahala. This team don't come reach Eric head again. They drag him again. So says what I have noticed is that you don't know majority of these players and how to use them. Sometimes the substitutions are more of blunder. Another person can reply and say all these players you are referring to as high caliber are living on past glory. They are not that good again. The truth is that the team needs new blood to be injected into it for better performance. Trust people to say their own, and every they talk their own. This netizen say, Omo, e no easy. You no even fit hide that one say e no easy. Uncle Eric they try. Another netizen say, Eric has his good sides and has his bad sides. Firstly, even with all the Finidi errors, we could have qualified automatically minus the Zimbabwe draw at Uyo, where Eric failed to keep a 1-0 lead for less than 10 minutes. Cherry's worst defeat is his fear of voodoo. Now waiting we don't see be that. See this voodoo matter, we go touch light time later. Now another gist where I get for you. But hope say you don't subscribe to this channel.